Hey folks, how we doing? So I'm up here in the area. I'm gonna put my bees, and I'd cut down a dead cherry tree the other day, and then in the mail yesterday I got what I had ordered. I want to show you how this thing hooks up and works. I haven't done it yet, so we're gonna see how easy this is. If you followed my channel before, you know I don't get fancy with measuring my logs when I'm bucking them up for firewood and stuff. I generally cut them 16 inches. That's what fits in my firebox. And I usually use a can of paint and a stick, or a pre-measured stick that's 16 inches, and I just go down and mark it. I'll use a tape measure sometimes. But I saw this and I thought, you know what? I'm tired of carrying paint around. I'm tired of getting paint on my fingers, tired of getting paint on my gloves, tired of getting paint on my side-by-side. I'm tired of getting paint everywhere. I'm tired of carrying extra sticks around, I'm tired of all of it. So I went and I bought myself, it's called a firewood ProSizer. And I believe it's a product from WHETTER, Wetter, and it's firewoodprosizer.com. Give you that information so you can see the back packaging. It came in a box, and it came in this packaging right here. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. I'm gonna show you what all came in with this. If I can get my stand to work here without falling over on me. Okay. Gonna be a pain. So inside you're gonna have your charging cord, your tools. We'll go ahead and get those out. It came charged already, so I'm not worried about that. We're gonna need these tools here. Comes with an extra water guard for the well, I'll just show you, for the charging port right there in case that one wears out. And what you're supposed to do is put this on the handle of your saw, and it sits there like this. There's your handle, right? And you can turn it this way or that way. You can pivot this one. Get the one that swivels, for sure. Spend the extra money, get the one that swivels. And then it measures out so far, and you can adjust it until you get your length you want, and you go from there. So I'm gonna get this thing set up. I'm gonna show you how it works. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll be right back with you. Not gonna lie, I already dropped one of the pieces of tools. Luckily I found it. So you can see this goes on here like this, and you can spin it around and get your stuff lined up here and start them. I know my arm's probably blocking it, but I'll show you here in a minute what I'm doing. It comes with two little Allen keys, or Allen wrenches I should say. Okay, so this little key right there is what lets this swivel. You want that to swivel so you can get it on your log correctly, okay? And then you can turn this to get your length. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna turn the laser on right here with the little button. There it goes. You can see that. Put this up here. I think I'm gonna do it from this side, from back here. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to tighten that small key up. Maybe. Okay, it's not moving now. I'll tighten these up back here. Okay. Tighten those down. Now, put my tools back in the bag before I lose them. Put everything back in the main bag. Okay, so if I did it right, when I measure this, laser's still on, yep. I want to measure from that part. It's right on 16 inches. Laser's hitting right there. If I go 15 or 17, I'm not worried about it. It's pretty good. All right, now we're going to test it out on this tree. Let me limb this thing up. You can see I've got some limbs on it. I'll clean those up, and I'll bring you guys along and see how it works. So taking a little longer than I thought it would, but we'll see how it goes. It's better than get tape measure out and see how my pieces are. That one was 17. 17. 17. Okay, so they're all 17. I think I need to adjust my laser on there. Yeah. So we'll play some adjustments with that, but that's odd. I got the red dot, thought it'd be easier to see, and it is pretty easy to see. But I think maybe what I ought to do is adjust it while the saw was sitting on the log. That would make more sense. I was coming right off the bar. Let me see if I can explain this. So I was measuring. Let me hit this down so I can explain better what I was doing. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. So I was measuring off the saw from up here. Oops, from up here. And you come out, you got a drop here. Here's my laser. And that's about an inch longer. So I think what was happening was I need to turn this down from up here and measure it. So I'm gonna make those adjustments and we'll try it again, okay? Okay, we made the adjustments. We're gonna go down here and see how it's running, how it works. Sorry, I'm on this camera. It doesn't set so well on my chest, but the other one ran out of battery, so that would help, but turn it up. Okay, let's check these. Okay, see how I did this time. Okay, 15 and a half. That's 15 and a little bit more. There's 16. So yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, it's gonna take some getting used to, that's for sure. Will you change your saw blade angle up and down a little bit, it throws you off, but as long as you remember how you measured and that's how you should start your cut, you should be good. It'll get you, yeah, I can't talk. It'll get you really close. So they aren't cheap, but they're made well. It's made out of aluminum. I think it's called hard cast aluminum. I'm not a welder, I don't know metals. And I think this one was $75 because you can swivel the laser. And the other one was like $60 some, and you couldn't swivel, but I suggest getting that swivel. That way you don't have to raise that thing up and down all the time. You can adjust it if it's in your way. You can adjust it. Let me show you. The reason I got the swivel was because what I mean by swivel, this part here swivels. If you don't, you have to raise this up and down. And if you get to the point where it's in your way, then it's in, it's in the way of your hands, you can't adjust it. But with this part, this swivel, you can set it where it's out of your way, this part, and you can swivel this up and down to get to where you're going and turn that laser off. Okay? If that makes sense. I like it. Not 100% sold on it just yet, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to get used to it and try it out. So I still like it better than carrying paint around all day, and it'll get me really close to my size. I'm cutting just for myself, so I'm not, as long as I get close, I'm good. If I'm close to them, even an inch. So if I cut some of them 17, cut some of them 15, I'm not worried about it. It'll still stack nice, it'll still work real well, but again, it's better than carrying paint around and all that stuff. So durability test, it seems like it's durable. I will tell you, they come in two different colors. You can get red or green, and for some reason I think the red lasts for 5 hours battery life and the green only lasts 2.5 hours. I'm partially colorblind. I don't see greens real well, especially against wood. Like I can tell what things are that are green, you know, but I don't see them very well when they're up against other things like my greens and blues. Like I had a surveyor, not a surveyor, but a guy come out and with the Department of Resources, DNR, and mark trees that I should cut, invasive trees. He used blue paint. I couldn't see them, especially on a tree with bark that has a bluish tinge to them. I had my daughter, I think she was like 8 or 9 at the time, find them for me. Like, okay, here's a tree dab. Next time he did it, I had him come out and use red paint. I could see much better. But anyways, back to the original video. See those last ones? Those last 3 I cut were definitely shorter, definitely closer to the length I want to use. That one is not. It's much nicer already than wasting time. Well, I shouldn't say wasting time, but taking time to mark all your paint on your logs and then go back and cut them all. This right here is right on the log or right on your saw. Keep on cutting. So I like it. I will have to get used to it. I'll let you know when this weather stuff being crazy and raining all the time, I get a stack of logs up. I'll see how it goes and give you another feedback on it. But I'm not 100% sold on it. Probably about 75% sold. I think 25% is just me. So hey, there you go, guys and gals. Just something else, some other tool you can use to help your process. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.